Take the amazing story of Saint Bernadette, for instance. Bernadette Soubirous was born into poverty in Lourdes, France in 1844. In February 1858, at the age of 14, she was out gathering firewood when she had the first of 18 visions. She saw the Virgin Mary standing here in a niche in the rock. She was wearing a white veil, a blue girdle, and had a golden rose on each foot. She asked the young girl to return to the grotto every day for 15 days. Bernadette's story caused a sensation with the townspeople. For each of the 15 days, more and more people followed her, some hoping to get a glimpse of the vision. On one occasion, the crowd gasped. Just beneath the niche where the vision appeared, a rose bush bloomed in the middle of winter. On the 9th visitation, she was told to dig in the ground with her hands, revealing an undiscovered stream. Bernadette drank the stream water, followed by others who believed in the miracle. Since then, 67 cures have been verified by the Lourdes Bureau as inexplicable, although they stopped short of calling them miracles. The 16th vision was even more dramatic. Witnesses say Bernadette was holding a lighted candle which burned down. The flame was then in direct contact with her skin for over 15 minutes, but she showed no signs of pain or injury. Lourdes was changed forever. Millions of sick and dying people still flock to the town every year, hoping to be cured. But while the hordes of visitors proved very lucrative for the townsfolk, it was too much for Bernadette, who sought refuge here at the convent of Saint-Gildard at Nevers, about 300 miles away. She said at the time, "I've been told of miracles, but I have not seen them." Although in poor health herself, she became an assistant in the infirmary and later created beautiful embroidery for altar cloths and vestments, eventually dying here in this room from tuberculosis when she was 35. But her story was far from over. This was Bernadette before she was buried in 1879, and this is Bernadette today. Her body was exhumed in 1909. How bizarre that the crucifix and rosary she was holding had both oxidized, but her body appeared incorrupt. That is, preserved from decomposition, even though she had never been embalmed. Doctors present at the examination wrote the hands which were crossed on her breast were perfectly preserved, as were the nails. This was considered a miracle, supporting her canonization. The corpse was exhumed twice more, in 1919 and finally in 1925. Her body was still extraordinarily well preserved. Her remains were placed here, in this exquisite gold and crystal coffin, in the chapel of Bernadette at the Mother House in Nevers, visited by countless pilgrims. She was canonized in 1933, the patron saint of sick persons and of Lourdes. Was her body preserved by God as a sign of her saintliness? Was it due to some unusual combination of elements in the earth where she was buried? Magic or miracle? We all have our opinions, but one thing is indisputable. The body of Saint Bernadette remains perfect, despite being dead for over 130 years. It's strange, real strange.